Northwest basketball game was supposed to be one of the few places where she could just be a kid. No headlines, no controversy, no internet drama, just a 12-year-old girl playing basketball while her family watched from the stands. But that is not what happened. Instead, a viral clip from May 7, 2026 turned one of North's games into another massive public conversation about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. The footage spread across social media almost instantly after fans noticed something deeply uncomfortable happening between the former couple. They both showed up to support their daughter in Los Angeles, but according to everyone watching, they completely avoided each other the entire time. They arrived separately, they sat separately, they reportedly refused to cross paths, and the internet noticed every second of it. The clip was posted on X by user Syar1, who described the situation as baby mama and daddy drama. Within hours, people were dissecting every detail: where Kim sat, where Kanye sat, whether they looked at each other, whether either of them acknowledged the other at all. But what really made people emotional was not the awkwardness between Kim and Kanye. It was the fact that all of this was happening during North's basketball game. This was not a fashion event or a celebrity party. Their daughter was on the court playing basketball while her parents sat in the same gym acting like strangers. And for many people watching online, that changed the entire feeling of the moment. The tension between Kim Kardashian and Kanye West is not new. In fact, this has been building publicly for years. Every disagreement, every social media rant, every interview, every custody discussion has slowly added more pressure to an already difficult co-parenting relationship. To understand why that basketball game felt so uncomfortable, you have to understand how long this conflict has been unfolding. Back in October 2022, Kim and Kanye also attended one of North's basketball games in Los Angeles. Even then, people noticed the distance between them. Kim reportedly arrived with Saint, Psalm, and Chicago while Kanye arrived alone. Sources at the game claimed Kanye left before it even ended while Kim stayed with the children. That same period was already filled with controversy surrounding Kanye. Public backlash over his comments, his social media behavior, and his feud involving Pete Davidson was dominating headlines. And in the middle of all of it was North, simply trying to play basketball while cameras watched everything around her. Then, for a brief moment, things seemed like they were improving. In 2024, reports suggested Kim and Kanye were becoming friendlier for the sake of their children. At Saints' basketball game, the two even posed for photos together. Kanye reportedly wrapped one arm around Kim during the event, and many people believe they were finally learning how to peacefully co-parent. It looked like progress. But the peace did not last. After their divorce was finalized in November 2022, Kim and Kanye agreed to joint custody of their 4 children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. Kanye would reportedly pay $200,000 each month in child support and also cover half of the children's medical, educational, and security expenses. On paper, the arrangement seemed structured and clear, but publicly, the tension between them only continued growing. Kanye later questioned the reality of the custody arrangement during an interview, saying he did not feel like he truly had equal parenting access to his children. His comments painted the picture of a father who believed he was being pushed further away from major decisions involving his kids. Kim responded publicly in her own way. During an appearance on the Call Her Daddy podcast in October 2025, Kim said co-parenting with Kanye was not easy. She also claimed she had never denied him access to the children when he wanted to see them. Then came the detail that shocked many people listening. Kim revealed it had probably been a couple of months since the children had even seen or heard from Kanye. That statement completely changed the public conversation. Suddenly, people were not just debating celebrity drama anymore. They were discussing distance, parenting, and what life must feel like for the children caught in the middle of all of this. Then, in December 2025, on the Kardashians, Kim opened up even more. She described her relationship with Kanye as toxic and admitted there were moments where she felt overwhelmed emotionally, but tried to remain calm for the sake of her children. At the same time, reports claimed Kim had created extremely structured rules whenever the children spent time with Kanye. According to insiders, trusted nannies and security were always present during visits. There were reportedly schedules for meals, bedtimes, sugar intake, and even limits on crowded places. Some people viewed that as protective parenting. Others viewed it as excessive control. Then another voice entered the conversation, Bianca Censori. Kanye's wife publicly praised his parenting and described him as someone who builds worlds for his children. She shared a story about Kanye transforming a room into a foam-filled play space where the kids could jump and play freely. Suddenly, two completely different versions of Kanye as a father were being presented publicly. And then came the moment that pushed everything to another level. In March 2025, Kanye released a song featuring North's voice alongside Christian King Combs and Sean Diddy Combs. Kim reportedly strongly opposed North participating in the project at all. According to reports, the two sides even entered mediation with lawyers involved. An agreement was reportedly reached that North would not appear on any released version of the song, but Kanye released the song anyway with North's voice included. That reportedly became a major turning point. Kim allegedly began actively seeking ways to keep the children away from Kanye's controversies, while Kanye later fired back with accusations of his own. Public tension between them was no longer subtle. It was escalating in full view of millions of people online. Then another factor entered the situation entirely. Lewis Hamilton. In early 2026, Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton began sparking romance rumors after being spotted together multiple times. First in England, then in Paris, then together at the Super Bowl. Soon, the relationship became impossible to ignore. In April 2026, Lewis posted a video racing through Tokyo in a red Ferrari while Kim sat in the passenger seat. Not long after, the couple attended Coachella together alongside North and one of her friends. At that point, Lewis Hamilton was no longer just connected to Kim Kardashian. He was visibly spending time around Kanye West's children. Photos of Kim, Lewis, and the children quickly spread online. Reports claimed Kanye reacted badly to the situation and initially believed the relationship would not become serious. But as the appearances continued, sources suggested Kanye began realizing this was not temporary. The growing tension reportedly also created strain in Kanye's own marriage to Bianca Censori, and all of that became the emotional backdrop to the basketball game on May 7th. When Kim and Kanye walked into that gym separately and refused to interact, people online immediately sensed there was far more happening beneath the surface than just awkward co-parenting. But in the middle of all this drama, there was one person many people felt was being overlooked: North West. North has grown up under nonstop public attention. She has developed her own personality, her own creative style, and her own online presence alongside her mother. She appears confident and expressive publicly, but she is still only 12 years old. And over the years, she has repeatedly found herself pulled directly into her parents' public conflicts. Her voice became part of the Diddy song controversy. Her name became part of trademark discussions between her parents. Public accusations involving Kim and Kanye repeatedly circled back to her, and that is why the basketball game footage affected people so strongly. Imagine looking into the stands during your game and seeing your parents sitting as far apart as possible, refusing to acknowledge each other while strangers record everything for social media. That gym was supposed to be North's safe space. Instead, it became another viral moment. What is important, though, is that despite the dramatic headlines online, there was reportedly no screaming match at the game. No explosive confrontation happened. Kim and Kanye did not publicly argue. What people witnessed was something quieter, but possibly even more uncomfortable: distance, coldness. Two parents existing in the same room while pretending the other person was not there. And maybe that is the real breakdown people saw. Not one dramatic moment caught on camera, But the slow collapse of a co-parenting relationship that has been strained by years of public conflict, custody disputes, social media battles, broken agreements, new relationships, and nonstop internet attention. Kim has repeatedly said she wants peace between Kanye and the children. Kanye continues showing up to his children's events because he clearly wants to remain involved in their lives. But every shared event now feels overshadowed by tension. And unfortunately, the people most affected are still the children caught in the middle. The footage from North's basketball game will probably continue circulating online for a long time. People will keep analyzing it and debating who was right and who was wrong. But at the center of the story is still a 12-year-old girl who just wanted to play basketball while both of her parents watched from the stands. What do you think about this situation? Do you believe Kim and Kanye will ever find peace as co-parents? And how difficult do you think this has been for North? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more updates on stories like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next upload.